How would you describe the path that led him ultimately here to Mizzou?
Just, man, the game of life.
It was just waiting for his time, waiting for his moment, and it's now. He was probably about 2 years old. He got one of those Fisher-Price basketball rims. Christmas morning, he got the ball and he could shoot it through the hoop. We had it down as low as it could go, and then we just kept raising it up higher and higher and higher. And finally, it was at the 6-foot height, and he still was just shooting it in there.
We really never bought toys. We always bought athletic things, football, basketball, jump ropes. It was always something sports-wise.
We was all into sports, football and basketball 24/7 year round. We wasn't playing football, we was playing basketball. If we wasn't playing basketball, we was playing football. Going to a game, going to my brother's game, going to my game. Then my sister just came into it, just adopting it from me and my big brother.
You gotta say after you got hot one time, what you gonna say on the interview?
Show me your moves.
He showed me how to grind as a young child, and he always, working hard and, taking care of us, me and my little sister, all times. He always watched us by himself.
My oldest son is 8 years older than him.
He was in between, so, he looked up to his brother and he loved his little sister. He was very protective of her. I know my big brother protects me, so I'm gonna protect my little sister, and he loved both of them.
He taught me just how to be a man without, explaining it to me. They had a huge impact. They always wanted me to pursue my dreams, and whatever that took is what they did for me.
I'm just gonna support him in what he decides, because I don't want to be the deciding factor for his life. So I just support and I encourage and I give my thoughts on wisdom, but I ultimately let him decide what he wants.
I think 4 years, every game we went to was sold out.
And those 4 years at New Albany was definitely amazing. The size of the gyms, fan support, it's just phenomenal.
I was playing on ESPN, signing autographs, just everything.
He's used to the crowds because he experienced it his whole 4 years of high school.
At that young age, you had to be ready for it. You had to adjust to that type of style. I didn't have offers coming out of high school.
Life throws curveballs at you. How you handle them grows you up. And that path is different. Because you see your friends, your peers, they go a smooth path. But then you see your path, and it's different. And he looked at his path, and he faced it head on.
Just kept grinding, and I just chose to go prep school, and that's how I ended up at Combine.
When he came home from Bradley, I want to say that's when I really seen the determination that nothing was going to stop him after that.
And I said, you can't change nobody else's mind. Only you can do is fix yourself. And that's what he did.
Did recovery, did cryo, I just put my all into it. I understood what work really was, not just game film, but watching your workout, how you can do this better, how you can do that better each and every day, and leading up into John A. Logan.
Going to school was not just school, it was business trips. And so it's been business ever since.
He locked in, made a decision on what he was going to do. He's been on that path. I don't think he's going to let anything slow him up, or he's not going to stop until he gets what he wants.
Well, Sean East was in our first recruiting class, and I just knew he had a special future ahead of him. Being able to be named National Junior College Player of the Year.
He told me it was going to be a grind. I didn't want to go somewhere where everything was going to be given to me. I've never operated like that.
Talks about family and lives that. I think that the relationship he built with Sean was different.
I was on Mizzou's Instagram. The jersey he was holding up, when he got the job, was 55. That was all the signs I needed there, because I was going to wear 55. Nobody knew that besides my parents, and I showed them. I'm like, yeah, this is the place for me to be.
Sean East, congratulations. You came over and dapped us up before the game, gave you a little good mojo there, I think.
Come on.
That's what it was. That's what it was. You came over here, shook our hands, so that's what it was. It just kept the hot hand going.
You know, had to get that good energy in the building, man. You know, it was a hostile crowd.
To set a foundation where he was able to help us get to the NCAA tournament in our first season, have a remarkable increase in all stats his last year here.
If I just keep my head down and just always work hard, something's gonna happen. That's just in life, not just basketball. If you just work at it 24/7, eventually you'll get better at it.
He treated this place like home. In fact, he never really went home during the breaks. And that just speaks to the relationships he has in our community, but also how he's put his arms around the city of Como, our institution.
I think he's just taking responsibility for his life. And when you do that, that's when you figure it out, that you're responsible. And people are not going to give you anything, and you have to earn everything.
Resilience, hard work, it's timing for everything. Seeing the big picture, because once you get to another level, you have to see the big picture. It ain't all about you all the time. You have to understand that part of it, and sometimes you just got to make sure that you're ready for that.
Just to see the progress, man. I love the process. I love the grind, and just to see what you can overcome throughout your career and your journey and how far you come from it. And good to see the steps that you take each and every day to get to where you are. Once you're in it, you can't really think about it too much, but when you get home at night, you take a step back, looking like, dang, I came a long way from where I used to be. But just always staying lost in that grind is what I try to do, but it's fun to see, how far I came also.